If you are not deluded, weak, and coward, you wouldn't be talking about the fact that you are not going to get married. Because you can only be stupid as a man to be mature and stay single. And as much as you need to get married, at the same time, you don't have to be stupid. My dear brother, you need to think deeply about this I'm talking about. You must be sensitive and proactive. Take action against any kind of flag, red flag, whatever flag you see. Take action, my dear brother. You can see the life of Mr. Ibu with tragic ending. And for that reason, he has been a victim of women brutality twice. My dear brother, no matter what it is, none of us is a perfect man. In marriage, you really need to be smart about this. I see a whole lot of people condemning Mr. Ibu, but for me, I will not condemn him because he get into marriage, he fight vigorously, he lost the first time, and start all over again from the scratch and still push it to this point. My dear brother, it is true that that man is a legend and he tried so hard, but he was defeated along the line. So many men out there cannot even survive the first blow, not to talk of starting all over again. That is why I respect the man. May God bless his soul. His problem is that he is nice and naive, and he have seen a whole lot of red flag, black flag, and he ignore or probably doesn't take any kind of action. That is why he got to that tragic ending. My dear brothers out there, here are 7 things you mostly see in your marriage, and sometimes some people get confused, they don't know what to do. And if you see this kind of 7 signs in your marriage I want to talk about, always and always, my dear brother, take action against it, and I will tell you what to do. Number 1, cheating is not a mistake. For any woman to cheat, she must have found you not good enough for her. And if you dare forgive her, she will later punish you and blame you for forgiving her. Think about this. Number 2, never get married to a known whore, a known olosho or baddie. My dear brother, how would you expect somebody like that to respect you while she doesn't respect herself? No matter what the story is, the sky will not be found on the floor. Think about this. Number 3, the fastest way to disrespect from woman is for you as a man to bank on woman's money for survival. My dear brother, even when you borrow the money, pay back as soon as you can. Be proactive with these things. Don't see it as enjoyment or an opportunity. You will regret doing that. Number 4, never in your life kneel down to propose to any woman. It is a social setup to degrade you as a man. You will always need to fight for your respect later in that marriage. You will never find that act in any religious book or whatsoever, and it is not part of African culture and most of the world tradition. Think about it. It is just set up to degrade you as a man. Be smart. Number 5, my dear brother, if you are cute, if you are smart, and probably you are lyrically smart, to convince a woman to dump her boyfriend for you, my dear brother, just know in your mind that you are not the smartest. You are likely to lose her when smarter guy come around her. Why would you trust someone who betrays someone else to favor you? Think about that. Number 6, never date or marry an older woman. Less than 5% of older women will function properly in marriage with you. You can think about it. It is very difficult for you to date your age mate when she is in her 20s, but it is a lot easier to date her when she is in her 30s and 40s. Remember, my dear brother, aeroplane wreckage has no value, and you should know the reason why you are getting her so cheap in her 40s. Be smart. And lastly, number 7, don't push beyond your limit to impress a woman to marry you. The marriage will not be seamless. And if you know your marriage is not seamless here at home, or probably you know you have been seeing some red flag, whatever it is, my dear brother, never take such a woman to Western world. That will be a point of revenge for her, and the bitterness in her will come out in multiple folds when you get there. Never take her abroad. Be smart. Meanwhile, some of these girls who became terrorists are misled and trained by some men for another man to go and get married to her. My dear brothers and sisters, how are you leading your woman? Once you find out any kind of red flag, my dear brother, take that action that will save your life all the time. I know some of you will still not listen, but no problem. By the time you are hit, I will be among those people that will console you. May God be with you. My dear brother, be sensitive and be proactive in your dealings with any woman. May God be with you. Bye.